Always tracking, always alerting. This is Storm Team 8.
Well, an active weather pattern is developing here in West Michigan. We had an earlier severe thunderstorm warning. No verification yet that actually we reached the criteria required for a severe thunderstorm warning, but we did have reports of some trees down in and around the Whitehall area in northern Muskegon County. We've got a crew on the scene there now, and we are efforting a live report before the end of daybreak, so definitely stay tuned. In the meantime, we're tracking another round of really intense thunderstorms across the lake in Wisconsin, and you can see that here located around the Racine area, to the west of Racine, to the west of Milwaukee. I'm going to stop the animation here and peel back the lightning and just give you an indication as to exactly when we believe this next area will be moving into West Michigan. It looks like it'll be tracking into the Muskegon area about 8:30, 8:45 this morning. And as we look at the southern, at least a little bit further south area of this line, right around West Olive, about 8:50. Holland probably a little bit before 9 o'clock this morning, and continuing to track inland to the US 131 corridor, I think into downtown Grand Rapids, certainly by about 9:15 or 9:30. One thing I just really want to draw your attention to here on the radar scan as I focus across the lake of Wisconsin, can you see here as we draw your attention to what is this looping area, or more of almost a bow? Well, that is an indication of a lot of wind, as the winds are just explosively developing in advance of the main line of thunderstorms. You can see how this bow continues to really become very well defined. And that really is an indication to us that if this holds and maintains its intensity as it crosses Lake Michigan, that we could be looking at some very strong winds, likely reaching or surpassing those needed for a severe thunderstorm along the lakeshore. And again, that would be most likely between 8:30 and 9 o'clock this morning. This next batch of showers and storms will clear out, will really dry out for much of the day today. Warm and humid conditions around, with more showers and storms developing later this evening and overnight tonight as those daytime highs climb well into the 80s. And as we check out the rest of that Storm Team 8-day forecast, you can notice here that we are really now in the middle of what will be an active weather pattern in the days ahead. Occasional showers and storms coming through, followed by several dry hours every day with those daytime highs in the 80s. And again, that extra humidity really helping to destabilize the atmosphere. Emily, about the only thing really working in our favor right now to prohibit us from getting the same intensity of severe weather that folks off to our west and southwest saw last night is the fact Lake Michigan water temperatures are still so cold. Mid-lake temps still only in the 30s to around 40 degrees, and that really works to stabilize that line of thunderstorms as it crosses the lake. So there are still some variables working in our favor. We'll have team coverage for you all day, and of course throughout this entire stretch of possibly our first real active stretch of weather we have had in the last couple of years.
That cold water doing us a favor right now.
Finally.
Thanks, Terry.